Okay, so on the last video, I'm terribly sorry because I said this game has the same writers as Fire Emblem Fates, but nope, it's all Koei Tecmo. None of them worked for Intelligent Systems, and I'm so terribly sorry for that mistake.
Were you telling lies in my school, RamZaes?
Wait, is that you, Seta? No, I was joking, it wasn't my fault. It was Bernadetta's. Yeah, she told me to do it.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't talk to me like that!
Now that's comedy.
Alrighty, so let's get this started. In the last video, we met our protagonist, who now has a green-haired girl trapped in his head, and after defeating bandits, him and his dad go join a ridiculously large church.
Ridiculously large.
Maybe you might want to watch that one before this one to understand what's going on.
Too true.
Now we talked to all the students and got an understanding of their personalities and so forth. However, I do know there are many people that have researched it beforehand, what house they would pick at the choice. So then me, being the Australian, where people always say everything is upside down, and given the fact that someone is vertically challenged on the box art, yes, that's right, the first house I picked was the Black Eagles.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm kinda shocked too. I had such a strong inclination to go with them on my first completed route, but playing the game, I was thinking the marketing is really putting a big emphasis on Edelgard. I mean, she is the first character to get her own figurine. So yeah, I went with her house, the Black Eagles. And the first thing you notice is, some color on our UI. Guess this truly is a Persona game now.
How funny.
As soon as we pick the team, this girl comes in.
Oh!
Why is she so small?
I am small.
She introduces herself as Flayn, Snape's younger sister. Okay, just ignore her. Snape tells us that the church will organize a mock battle between the three houses to test our skill. Or i.e., it's another tutorial to get to know the students. So we go back to formally meet them. Because remember, Manuela tricked the students into thinking we were their new classmate.
Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Oh, okay, he just left?
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
Snape, can I change my choice now?
You have a gut, Professor.
I sure do.
I don't want to train! Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Hahnemann then comes in and says, "Boy, stick your hand out. We're gonna analyze that crest you have." Violet is like, scusi? And so he details crests. These are sort of mystical powers in your DNA given to humans by the goddess eons ago. Now they have passed down the bloodlines, however not all descendants have them. He then asked us to stick out our arm over this device with a targeting system. Hello? This is Fire Emblem, not Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore for the Nintendo Switch. It ain't modern times. How do you have radar type technology? Anyone? Just me? Alright. So he finds out that we have a rare crest, and Violet leaves while Hahnemann gets all giddy with excitement.
Transmogrifies.
Now to actually be a professor, which involves staring at a calendar. So I've already said quite a bit on how this works, but on each of the weekends before the month is out, you have to pick between these options. Explore to run around Hogwarts, seminar to increase skills, battles to train, and rest is go to bed. First we will explore here, as the game kinda tells you to do so. We don our cloak and check the notice board, which has small quests you can do by talking to the characters shown here. Most of the time it's just get these items and give it to them. Now the school opens up from before with these mini cutscenes of areas you haven't been to, and the best, most obscure reference I can bring up is that it reminds me of Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets on the GameCube. Don't look at me like that. I compared this game to FIFA for crying out loud.
Oh yeah?
But yes, with this expansive castle-like place, and running around to talk to people, I can't help but draw the comparisons that Garreg Mach is pretty much Fire Emblem Harry Potter. Man, I sure hope there isn't any other obvious references to this near the end of the game.
Oh yeah?
So now, each time you go here, every character has something new to say in that month only. And the way it usually goes is you run around talking to them, also planting any seeds you have to get useful items the next month.
Fishing. Nice catch, Percy!
choir practice to level up students' faith ability, eating to increase motivation, cooking if you want buffs for the month ahead. Oh god, Bernie, how did you set the jelly on fire?
What?
And all of these use up activity points over here. Or for free, you can find students and give them gifts or lost items to motivate and rank up support with them. It kinda reminds me a bit of Danganronpa, yes I'm going there, okay? Where you have to run around finding your students to talk to them, and they just stand there waiting while you struggle to use the road map. You can also talk to the other staff members to increase your own rank in those weapon classes.
Just now, she dropped a sandwich on the floor, picked it up, and kept eating. When she saw my shock, she said simply, 3-second rule.
Or just listen to them complain about their co-workers, yeesh. So the way I want to cover this game in these multiple videos, because yes, I love this game so much and I won't stop talking about it, okay, is to go through the main story first, then at the end I'll cover all the memey stuff about the students' personalities from their support. Alrighty?
Yes.
At the end of the month, Edelgard comes over to us and says, "What's the plan, coach? We're gonna absolutely destroy the other houses?" Calm down, Edgy. It's just a mock battle.
Yes.
The other leaders come in and, well...
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
So you can't win unless you know my weakness. Poor princess. You really should believe in yourself more.
We then go to the battlefield, which has the other houses on the two sides. Now this is difficult. Which three will I pick? I'm sorry everyone, the power of waifu is strong here. Oh fine, I'll get the healer Linhard on a team. Edgy, being the nice calm house leader, definitely will go easy on the other houses, right?
Don't waste my time!
Oh no.
And so the group celebrate destroying their fellow students.
Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further.
Jeez, Edgy, no need to be so ruthless.
I'm kidding, of course.
Rhea then tells us, "Bond with them, Billy." And Snape is like, "Nice work, but you will have to practice hard for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion." Which is the exact same thing as the mock battle, but on a bigger arena. Okay. Rhea then tells us our next mission.
Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Bandits, they say.
Holy sweet lady goddess, who was that? Oh, wait, it's Sothis. I keep forgetting you're stuck in my head. Yes, never to leave. Always partying. We then cut to that bandit who didn't skip leg day, and he is annoyed that the church is on his tail, as he was only following this, character with the simple design's order. They say, "Well, see ya, chump. Thanks for nothing. Hope you don't survive."
You die.
I kinda feel sorry for the bandit right now.
No.
So we prepare to destroy Old Beardy, and Daddy Geralt is like, "Oh, nuts, I knew I shouldn't have isolated you. Look at you struggling to manage all these students. Ah, well, it's definitely not my fault, okay? Also, still watch out for that Lady Rhea. She isn't letting me come with you, but those hips definitely do lie."
Ridiculously large.
And here is where we get our first seals. Not those seals. These things which can rank up your students. So the way it works is that every student can rank up to any class, as long as you have a high enough level in that relevant weapon skill. So say because Edgy has high axe, she can do this.
Their mental...
But the absolutely amazing thing about this game is that you can customize this however you want. Any student you have can be converted into whatever specialist you need, and it's extremely simple to do so. Like if you suddenly want Bernie here to become a strong magic user and defeat he who shall not be named, well, go for it, buddy. Oh no! I think I used the wrong seal.
Oh yeah?
So we walk around the place, also meeting some new characters including Goth Archer and, the absolute worst character in the entire game.
Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
Oh, and look, good old Ferdinand. Let's go talk to him.
All right, there's Cat Bernadetta's fine. One day, I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard.
Yeah, it was great talking to you. See you in class.
As for me, Do I look green to you?
I don't know. We get to our first lecture, which you do each week, where you can use up the students' motivations to increase our weapon proficiency. And, well, since Byleth can make them into any class, you will want to use this motivation to level up those skills needed to reclass. Also, setting their goals to it will help, as anything on this gets a boost at the end of the week. To replenish motivation, usually you don't talk to them for a week or eat with them in the explore section. The group goal is another thing where if you want to boost horse riding, heavy armor, or flying, yeah, I don't know why it's only those three, you can pair two people to do it, and they level up that skill plus gain support with each other. After ending, a student may come up to Byleth with a question, and the answer you give might increase their motivation by 25 or 50%. Or nothing, meaning you're a really bad teacher, eh? And other times, if you're swapping their goals around, students may suggest goals they would like instead. But remember, you're the teacher, they're the student. So you tell them to sit back down and learn how to swing that axe, okay, Bernie? Alrighty, now we got all that paperwork out of the way, time to destroy old Beardy. And he is situated on this rocky map. Now remember, these are still mostly kids, as in they haven't really gone into battle, and these are mean bandits, so when you defeat them here, you actually end their life, and each character has a line at this visceral reaction.
Got him! I don't care if they're stealing. Can I go home?
We make our way over and obliterate Beardy.
Damn, that's some realistic mud.
Byleth then talks to Sothis in his head, and she says she remembers this place somehow. While the students are like, dude, our teacher is so weird. Oh my god, like totally.
You must become accustomed to my voice.
Oh, you must be new here. You easily have the most voices on the channel.
Please?
Rhea then congratulates us by saying, yeah, their souls are in heaven. Probably. Maybe. Anyway, who cares? Relieve your students of some unnecessary worry. You really want me to get in trouble with human resources, don't you, lady?
No.
Rhea tells us then more about the goddess and how they gave life to everyone, and that canyon we were at was her refuge on the land. Then she says our next mission is to stop a rebelling leader, Lord Tomato, who was trying to fight the church with his kingdom. And in comes Catherine, the blonde sword master, who will be leading the charge against the Tomato.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
Well, now that you mention it, I do need something taken care of in my room.
I would like a word.
You really are as hard as they say.
So begins the next month, with the big notable event being that, hey, Sothis is in our room now, dining on cheese toasties. God, you sicken me, Sothis. At least close the door when you eat that garbage.
Phooey.
Anyway, there's also this mysterious guy called Yaritza.
I desired fresh air. True.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
It has been brought to my attention that certain individuals have been making advances toward Flame. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Oh jeez, Snape, no, I'm scared of you. I could never even try flirting with her, and I will never bring up this point in future videos. I guess finally the last thing here is that by talking to Rhea, you learn that she really loves to punish anyone who dare disrespects the church. Like seriously, lady, just calm down, no need to punish everyone. Violet then goes to the battlefield and everyone is like, Catherine is too OP, mate, just let her go by herself. Oh come on, she can't be that... why does your sword have more pointy bits?
You mean you don't know?
Sorry lady, my dad really liked to shelter me from the dangers of the outside world.
Ridiculously large.
So this is Thunderbrand, a hero relic, part of the 10 weapons that the goddess gave 10 legendary heroes, who passed it on to their descendants. She also says why Tomato is mad at the church, because the king of the Blue Kingdom was assassinated by the people of Dusker, and Tomato's son Kristoff was accused as a spy for them, so the church punished him the only way Rhea knows how. Tomato is therefore mad at the church and the ones who turned Kristoff over to them. But oh no, what timing! An ambush! And we get a really cool gimmick in this fight.
The fog's coming in.
Oh no, I forgot your Manuela's voice!
The fog's coming in.
We easily defeat the Tomato, and our students are like, oh no, why are we in a Fire Emblem game? I can't handle this monstrosity. Edgy, however, goes, hehehe, lol, too easy, GG.
Even if our enemies are the gods themselves, we must never lose sight of our goal.
Geez, Edgy, that's a bit ambitious dream you got there. Willing to sacrifice people for a cause? Have I told you how you're a good student and you're my favorite student? You would never punish your lovely professor, right? Right?
I'm just like Tomato.
Catherine comes in and says they found a note on Tomato with plans to assassinate Lady Rhea. And after telling her and Snape, he asks us to be on guard duty during the supposed time of the attack, which is during a thing called the Rite of Rebirth. Basically a thing every year where the church comes together and prays for the goddess to come back. Edgy, being the smarty she is, says this is most likely a distraction as the enemies probably have other goals. Like for example, the church has a lot of holy relics. Maybe they want to steal them, perhaps?
In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, come on, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, me too. So anyway, we run around the place trying to find something that the enemies would want to steal. And from the looks of it, the only place on the church is the holy museum, as it houses the supposed body and coffin of the founder, Saint Sirius. Oh my goodness, I actually wrote Sirius here. So at the end of the month, we head down to the museum, and well, look at that, some people are trying to break into the coffin. Guess it's time for the Black Eagle's cleanup crew to step in. Now, one cool thing that I don't see mentioned often is, well, the voices actually echo in this cavernous room.
I will get the victory.
Oh, but guess our loud voices awaken the Death Knight. But yeah, he's chill, he only attacks if you go near him, and so our smart Empress will casually avoid him. We make it to the thief, but he managed to break open the coffin and pull out a sword. We however go, lol, nope, gimme, and now we have the Sword of the Creator. Byleth Nintendo family friendly cuts him down and admires the sword. Yeah, that's a damn big hole.
Is that right?
The Death Knight flees and Catherine comes in to arrest the stragglers, who are brought before the Judge Rhea.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No! This isn't what we were told would happen.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Please! The goddess would never forget.
This concludes the investigation.
Well, that was a thorough investigation.
No.
So we learn from that, a western branch of the church doesn't like that the central Rhea is ruling over everyone, which is really reminding me of another game I can't quite put my finger on.
Nope. To think, our own professor was born in Fodlan, and yet knew nothing of the church. I never imagined explaining something so basic to an instructor of mine. You're something of a special case, are you not?
Hey, settle down, Hubert. You can't talk to your teacher like... Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Insult me all you want.
Precisely.
Lady Rhea calls for us, and we cut to Jafar from Aladdin talking with this over-designed boy. They talk about us getting the sword to work without its crest stone, which I guess is the thing that's meant to go in the hole. Seems like we might share a crest with the King of Liberation, the dude from the opening. Armor Boy then says to Jafar, your loan application for the Death Knight has been approved. Please make sure you pay your interest on time.
Good.
We cut back to Rhea, who says, oh, goody, you got the sword. Why don't you keep it? This annoys Snape to no end, who explains that the sword did belong to Nemesis, the King of Liberation dude, who was given the sword by the goddess to defeat evil gods. Once done, it slowly corrupted him.
And to the darkness.
The darkness.
And as such, Saint Sirius had to end him, most likely what we saw in the opening. So this is like, and continues to munch on her cheese toasties. Great. Well, okay, I guess I better listen to Lady Rhea and talk to the students about their feelings. Or i.e., when you battle up with them, they level up support. And ranking up with each other gives you a voiced cutscene at each rank. This is the main way where you learn about the characters' personalities and backstories. I won't go into it too much because it's honestly better to find out yourself, but from what we've seen so far in the game, Dorothea has nicknames for everyone.
Hubie? My goodness, Ferdy.
Hubert's whole life is literally Edelgard. Ferdinand is...
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yeah, that.
I hate you.
Also that. Bernadetta despises talking to people.
Useless, worthless, unmarriageable.
Bruh.
Linhardt is good at studying crests, but also loves sleeping. And Edelgard tries her hardest to motivate her crew.
A lullaby?
I mean, sure, if it gets the job done, take it away, Edgy.
My master has a large nose.
Petra, well, she's kind of a hostage, as the Empire captured her since she's the Princess of Brigid, an island to the west, to use as a diplomatic hostage. Yeah, although she doesn't really seem to care and wants to learn about the Empire and make friends with everyone. She's so pure, I swear.
I have learned much understanding from the outside world.
Now Caspar and Ferdinand, well, I didn't really use them too much, as other characters joined our team later, and they kind of fell lower on the pecking order. Oh, but don't worry, we won't ignore them by the time I'm done with this game.
Is that right?
So with that, we see the group getting ready for the next mission, and all the while something creeps around the corner. Yes, in the next part, we will meet the most horrifying thing ever.
Trojan, RamZaes, Magnum, Sheik!